Hello ladies and gents, this is Kano from the gamer section back with another review. For today's review is on the Grand Theft Auto Trilogy Definitive Edition for the Xbox Series X and S, Xbox One, PS4 and 5, the Nintendo Switch, and PC. In GTA 3, you play as Corday, a protagonist who doesn't talk, being betrayed by his then girlfriend and left for dead after a bank robbery, and goes on the hunt for revenge that brings him into the world of crime and corruption. In Vice City, you play as Tommy Vercetti, who just got out of prison and goes on a deal that went bad. He slowly starts to build up a drug empire by taking over other organizations in the city of Miami. In San Andreas, she played as CJ, a former gangbanger that comes home after he heard his mother got killed. He was drawn back into the gang life of crime by going against other powerful criminals and corrupt cops. On San Andreas, she played in the fictional areas of Los Angeles, San Francisco, and Las Vegas. Using the Unreal Engine 4, GTA Trilogy Definitive Edition looks cartoonish, but the environments are improved from its original. The audio still has the old school feel to all three games, but have some issues with some of the dialogue, but you will hear more about the flawed part, so let's continue. The environments are dramatically improved and the lighting textures makes the environment shine. Improved from the original using the same elements from GTA 5, the shooting mechanics including aiming and driving is tweaked up a bit. In all three games, you are in a bind with the police. You have to go to pay and spray to spray up and change up the engine in the car that you are in. In Vice City and San Andreas, you can change your clothes throughout the game. San Andreas expand the open world aspect where you level up in many ways, giving it a more RPG feel in this way. GTA 3 and Vice City, you won't be able to swim at all in the game, but San Andreas, you have that ability. With the missions in all three, San Andreas gives it more of a feeling of adding side missions and more minigames to choose from. First off, the game needed another year before it needed to be released because the game wasn't polished to begin with. GTA 3 is the worst part they put together with most of the bugs and glitches. The dialogue in all three games is terrible. For example, on San Andreas mission where you have to save sweets from a shooting, the audio was messed up to the point where you couldn't even hear CJ speak. The character animation in the game is terrible also. On Vice City, when you are on a boat, you see a woman in a bikini and she is looking all out of place. Same thing goes with San Andreas with Ryder on the bike too. It was terrible. There were some moments in the game where it rained. It became unplayable because you couldn't even see anything on the road and the rain looked more like white milk than clear. Another problem is the music. Rockstar Games and Grove Street Games should have gotten the license to the music for the game also. Well, all three of the games also. Back on the San Andreas side, if you fall into the water, you don't go underwater like the original game. Like when you come from off the helicopter and you dive into the water, you go in the water on the original. The other one you don't. On the maps of each, when you do a taxi fare, you don't have the direction marker to help you track to where you need to get to go take the people. Another flaw is Rockstar Games lied about the using some mechanics from GTA 5 when it comes to shooting and driving 100%. For that, I give Grand Theft Auto Trilogy the Definitive Edition a 2 out of 5. For more on the latest in gaming, be sure to subscribe to the gamer section and hit the post notification bell for when we drop new videos.